Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. Last time we managed to get our solar panels set up and our stockpiles. And we just generally got set up with our farms and stuff. I watched for any kind of comments or anything on the last episode, and it was a kind of close-ish like to dislike rate. So, but no really comments as far as I know relating to this. So I think we're just going to carry on. This episode I kind of want to get digging. I've got the mouse cursor back hopefully and the higher quality, so that should be fixed. That was just settings, and I want to start getting dug into here. This is where I want our mountain base to be. It's quite a nice big area that we can just expand into, and what I wanted to do was either have this as a choke point and have like a firing line, so people have to come up here, or have like a choke point, I guess, where people have to come through here, and they're all condensed, and it should be easy to shoot for when we're attacked. But before we really, because I think we do get attacked quite early on, but we should be able to deal with it. But I want to start getting the mountain set up, and I want to start getting some resources and maybe a kitchen and stone cutting done. Yep, that's cool. That's really sensitive. So what I did notice when I was editing is, I believe on the work a flick wasn't set to 1, and there was something else but I cannot remember it. Some doors are slamming. I also forgot how to. Where's Humphrey? There he is. Training. There it is. That's what we want. Yeah, we want to start doing that. We want to start training him. And with our food areas, we don't want him to go in here where our food will be, because he might start to eat it and stuff. So this is a stockpile, and I'm pretty sure it will set to food, but I don't think it will raw resources, because that's like, I guess, like steel and stuff. But we do want like corpses and I guess body parts. Yeah, food. And I'm hoping this is fine. Hope this doesn't get too hot. There's no real door in it or anything. So I guess we should start getting ready. We don't actually want to wake them up whilst they're sleeping. We should get the time started. So yeah, and so whilst they're sleeping, I want to kind of take stock what we're going to do. So we definitely want to get some more food set up. This won't grow, I don't think, until after our survival meals are all eaten. Maybe we might get like a prisoner, but we're gonna have to put them somewhere, and then we're gonna have to try and recruit them or release them or whatever we want. Yeah, but that might be cool. Some wild boar, but I want to start getting this mined in, so we can restrict people. We can do that, but we want to really do some orders and start like kind of digging in a bit. Make like a hallway. I think they should still be asleep. Yep. So if we actually go into planning and stuff, we can figure out how we're going to do this. So we want our freezer area to be outside. So if we have like, how big is it currently? Ooh. Well, let's just say we want 6x6, because we can have like the freezer bit there, the hot air going outside, so we don't like have fires and stuff. So how big is it currently? 6x6. Oh, I was right. I'll fix that later. But maybe we actually want to just extend that out a bit. And then we'll remove these. That's this really sensitive mouse. Let's remove that as well. And then we also want the kitchen probably attached to it. So, don't know how big the kitchen would need to be, but if we have like a okay, remove that, and that might be our kitchen. That's a bit of a 3 doorway because we might have to get some bodies in there or something, and that would just be like a doorway there. Whether or not we have this kind of 3 wide thing or not, I'm not sure. We might actually want to have, I'm not sure, but obviously this is why we're planning it. We're going to want our big stockpiles also kind of fairly near so they can just go in and out, and then we have the working part inside. So we might have like a big stockpile for now anyway. If we go plan, have a 3 wide and then go like something like this. That's what 1.6 by 5. That should hopefully definitely last us. We're going to want the power generation, which I'm not sure if we can dismantle this without like reclaim part of its resources, so I might have to just leave that there for now whilst we're doing stuff. And so they're still asleep, and so we've got our stockpiles. We want our, because we're going to have our geothermal stuff from the steam geysers or geysers or whatever you call them. Oh, someone's up. Pi's up. You should hopefully be able to see their names now. And we need defences, and then we need a mill source. Yeah, so we also, so we want to be getting up the kitchen quite soon. So that's something I want to just get in here. We don't actually have to prepare for the winter in our playthrough, which might have been cool, but I didn't really think about that because I was just like, oh yeah, let's go and get. So what are we getting here? Compacted machinery, so I guess that gets us the components, yep. So we're also doing that. We also quite badly want to get this kitchen set up, and we'll start moving stuff over here because it's not particularly safe here, and we can have lots of attacks happen. So if we then like continue this whole way out, and maybe we'll have like a bit down here to like the bedroom compartments, because they're going to want different bedrooms quite soon, because that's going to affect their like happiness. So we've got a nice bit of steel. Who's his does he have social? He's got a bond with Frederick. Right, so I think maybe we're able to set his I guess we have to do that once we've done the training. Yeah. But maybe it would be cool to have like a stables outside. Like in this area it'll be like stables in our farm area and stuff. Depending on where we want it, could have like a big courtyard or a small courtyard. And Bennett's starting to dig into the mountain now. So I'll also tell him to dig this part. Just start to get a kitchen set up. And next to the kitchen, I think we're going to want maybe our research. So if he goes to research, the research won't be that big. We can have just like a generic works room, because that's going to have like things, and we might like want a bit of storage in there. And then I don't know how big this research might need to be. For now, in fact, we might just have research in there, because that's quite a big room, bigger than the actual stockpile. And what's so that's Bennett. What's Pi doing? So they're getting the steel, nice, and that's where Frandl is as well. Okay, so we're starting to get our resources up. We want to start setting up the bills and the stone cutting and stuff so we can move everything over. This seems to be at max power output. This seems to be just charging up. So we can reinstall it, but apparently we can't reinstall this. So we might lose a bit of stone, or we just have this outside. Because it needs to be outside anyway. It's just going to be a bit of a job getting all the power out. Because we want our power to be somewhere, like, relatively near everything. Because we're going to have, like, this has got to be all the way over there. So, not really sure what to do about that. But we're going to be the ones to get, like, stone cutting and microelectrics, I think it's called. But then they're starting to really get towards this area. Frandal's now collecting our stuff in. How are we doing for resources? Do we have lots of wood? We have a fair amount of wood. We've got quite a lot of steel now, which is nice. We should be getting a lot of slate as well. Yep, slate chunks. So maybe, I don't know if we can build like nice flooring out of slate and stuff, but that would be good. And I think I'll just speed it up for a bit. In fact, we could just watch them dig away. Watch Frandal go. I think he's going to go come and help. And we might also want to get some like food on the way as well. Some hunting. But they all seem to be having a nice chat, which will help their social, keep them happier. Because I'm not sure how our needs are going. How's our needs? Our mood's alright, but we're in darkness, slept in the cold, shared bedroom, disturbed sleep. Right, okay. And an ugly environment. Yeah, so he's not liking particularly. And he's uncomfortable now. And ate without a table. Yeah, so these things we're going to need to start getting into. Because they started going insane when I last played. So that's why we want to get some lights up and stuff in our rooms. Yeah, it's starting to get dark. Oh, oh, so who was our best social person? So he's on 4. He's on 4, but he's got a passion for it. So maybe. And then what's pie? No. So let's go for Frandal and trade. So do we have some? We've got a bit of money on us, 800. We can get some spears. We can get some bows and some meat. I reckon we want to get like a bow. I'm not sure. That's the categories, I guess. 250. That's still pretty good. So we can sell some of our components and stuff if we want to, but I think we want to keep hold of our stuff generally. Don't know whether it's working at some hair meat. Maybe we'll get like 10 just to get us going. And then we want to put that away. Where's Humphrey? I wish I could see Humphrey on our system. Animals. Here he is. How's his training going? He hasn't had any training yet. He's just... Right, so we've got our kitchen set up. Well, dug out anyway. We want to set this to be... Oh. I don't know if this actually is necessary. let's see what this does. And we want this to have like, in our production, we're going to want our fuel stove, I think. Oh, we want our butcher's table. Out of wood, I guess. Gonna want that in there. And our stove. I feel like we want. That has to be made out of steel, yes. Because the others you can right click on and. Yeah, so that has to be made out of steel by the looks of it. So we'll get those set up. And we'll also maybe want to just get up our wooden research table. Like here. Because then you'll still have access to the stockpiles and stuff. But if we start moving everything over, then we're gonna want to be going. Right, let's start playing mental breakdown, hiding room. Hideous environment. Needs. Although she seems fine. She's got a fine new colony optimism. But we probably do want to get up their beds and stuff. So I don't know what's better, that or that. I don't know. Or a pistol, whether that's better or not. But we probably want to get some, like, because they're gonna hate this room. Almost certainly. All right. That's a research thing. A marriage spot, party spots, floors. Pretty to look at. So yeah, these take a while to lay. But, I feel like we don't want that in the kitchen though, because we want to make it. So these are all going to be hauled. Yeah. So hopefully that'll be okay. We've got a lot of things set up. And we'll just, when they first come, we're just going to want to draft people in. She doesn't seem to need to be sleeping or anything. So maybe I'll draft her in. If I can remember how to do that. We're getting a lot of storage. Hopefully that's because of our airlock, so it's not actually like using too much. Why isn't that classed as refrigerated? Oh wait. Reconnect. Whoopsie. So where's what temperature? Power. What on that? We wanna. It is connected, right? No, we want the other thing. How do I choose the other thing? Oh, we could just tab to get in. I don't know how to click the freezer now. Oh, cooler. Alright, okay, so yeah, I guess I just needed to do that. That should have been moved to there, which is kind of worrying. So should have this. Well, that's not the worst thing, but it should be in here. Let's try and figure this out. What's raw resources classes? So meals, raw resources. Hops, I think, is just like beer and stuff. So they're eating things. So they might want a table. That might be a nice thing for them to get up. Misk. Oh. What should we call this place? I feel like, well, mountain forages sounds a bit. Humphrey Hills. Humphrey, even though it's after our beloved pet dog. I probably spelled it wrong. And it's a mountain, but the community is now known as Humphrey Hills. I named after the area and the beloved first tamed dog, who hopefully won't eat all of our food. We want to restrict. So, are we getting any stuff done? Learn medical operations. So we need some defences. We're low on food. Yeah, that's a good point actually. Hopefully they're gonna be. Oh, nice. All right. Who was the best shooter? I think him. That's why he's got the rifle. What do I want to go after? Like a... here's how I draft it. So maybe I can't draft the pie. That would be worrying. Save some of our bullets. I don't think that actually. In shock. Because this is why we want the butcher's table and stuff. Is that dead? Right, okay. 34%. Okay. Is this set up now? Why does it say it's not? Right, okay, so maybe can we just like, well, I don't need to draft him in anymore. But I'm not sure why this freezer isn't working. Where's target temperature 21? It's using power. But it doesn't seem to be like, that doesn't seem to say it's refrigerated. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Oh, these have been built. Awesome. Oh, we got some nice compact steel. Just dug biomass out of the wood. Oh. So we want to start getting up some this thing. We want to start research. Go into research. I want to start getting stone cutting. And we're supposed to be able to rush this, but I'm not sure how. And then after that, we want to do microelectric basics. And then it unlocks some other things. And then I guess we just figure out where we're going from there. Auto doors, so we don't have to open doors and slow ourselves down. Huh. But we've got everything on wooden because it may be temporary. Like, I do want this to be the kitchen area, but I'm not sure if I want this in here. And wood's not as cheap. At the table and open the bills. Yeah, so that's what we are. Bills, add a bill. Butcher creature. Do until you have or just do forever. And we also want to make kibble. Do until we have 5. I think that's a good idea. We're making electric tailoring bench. Are we? And it's steel. What? I don't remember telling them to make that. So I was making the stove. Strange. Well, I might have screwed up quite badly. We're gonna want some more food as well. Right. Where's she? Is he like researching? How's the research going? 14. Got a mad animal, right. This? Maddened, right. Okay, so we're gonna want to draft people in. If I can find our base. Right, so we wanna get you in, and let's just get Bennett in. So Bennett's gonna be our main shooter here. And where is it? Is it here? Boom, right, we don't want to attack that apparently. Where is this maddened animal? It was like a rat or something. Or a rabbit. Or maybe it was down here, or like llamas and stuff, or alpacas. Another steam thing, nice. This is looking like a nice place we've got here. It's just whether we can, yep, so I managed to screw that up and build a steel electric tailoring bench. Somehow, I wanted the fuel stove, was what I actually wanted. Which is annoying because I wanted to have those two together and it would have been nice just to have like this here, but unfortunately not. And now we built that out of steel as well, so we don't really want to move it either. Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. And well, considering we're starting to have power stuff over here, it might be worth just moving everything already. Orders, we want to be hunting as well. Yeah, so they've undrafted themselves. Cool. Okay, you can't attack it for some reason. I don't know where that maddened animal went. I know it would have like attacked people and stuff, so I'm not sure. How's the research going? Still pretty slow. There's a way you can prioritize that, but I do not know that. So, unfortunately, I can't set that up. I don't know how long this episode's gone, actually. Maybe it's like 15-20 minutes. Time seems to fly. What have I actually done? So I've got a bit of resources. I've started on the mountain base. Started to get the butchering done, the research done. We've still got this, like, stone, the slate stuff being set, but that's apparently going to take forever. And it might have been a mistake to do that. So yeah, that's got... Yeah. So, yeah, I wanna be, come on. Can we not attack this? Oh, there we go, now it is. We want to be kind of close to it. Close. Come on, Bennett. No! You failed to build it. Oh, that's annoying. God damn it, Pie. We'll definitely want to have that because we're missing. So it didn't damage as bad. But is this set up? Current power usage is high. Still isn't refrigerated. I don't know what to do about that. But we want to have this thing up soon. Fueled stove. Right. Fueled stove. Bills. Add bill. Right, okay, so we have to just do a simple one then. Okay. Do forever. For now anyway. Just do that, and we also need to have fuel. Which comes from somewhere. Oh, from wood. Okay. Yeah, we should actually get some... So why? Get some wood cut down. Maybe also some of these. Whilst they all go to bed. Right, where's Bennett? Ah, he's here. Oh, he's not. He's drafted. That's why. Oh, there we go. Yes, I don't know where that mad animal went, but it didn't seem to... Oh, maybe it was that. Maybe it was that. Oh, that makes sense because it would have come up there. So lucky we had them drafted, I guess, because they must have killed it. This seems to be slower progress than before, but then again, I had a very clear idea what I was doing, and this seems to be taking quite a while just the kitchen. And I'm trying to get stuff set up because it was just very basic. All we did really was build some walls and some power. But I'm not sure what to do about this setup. But this episode does seem to be about the right time, so I think we'll end it there. So we've started to build up the kitchen. We've started to research. You see down here, we're slowly getting there. Because my tech level is 300. Yeah. So we're starting to research. We've built like a stove and the butcher's table, and for some reason we built a steel electric tailoring bench. Really didn't want to build anything out of steel right now, but somehow I swear I clicked on fuel stove. That's happened. We started to actually build into the mountain now, which is good because that's will mean we're safer because we can like defend all our stuff. People won't come in and then nick all of our stuff whilst we're attacking. I just don't know what to do about the power generation. Because currently we're on solar panels, which is fine for just like a cooler. And eventually I want to start getting up these geysers, or geysers. I think the geysers. So we want to be doing that. But that requires either having like power next door to it, and then maybe like a battery, like an outhouse, I guess. And then connecting all of that power all the way over to here, which might be a bit of a pain. But what we can do maybe, if we need to get to like stuff like this, well, there seems to be a lot of deers and stuff, or bucks and does, and these resources, although there seems to be plenty around, we can always extend this out and have like multiple outings if we want to get out quicker. Have like escape routes. But then we'd have to defend them. So there's decisions to come, but we seem to be doing all right. Food wise, we've got some food, but it seems to be not going in here. I don't know why. And the cooler doesn't seem to be working either. Maybe because it's only wood and it's just seeping through. So that might be a thing. But that's going to spoil soon. All that hare meat we bought. And that turkey meat doesn't seem to be going in there either, even though this is right. Actually, I know what to do. Quickly. Yeah. We want this stuff in here, but we don't want any body parts or items. We want raw resources. But we want manufactured and stuff, but we don't want any of that, and that might fix it. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for now. We're on the 5th day of spring, and I'll see you next time.